Well, I think because we often didn't up around other Lao people and just other Asian communities, there's always this sense of needing to clarify who we were. And so, well, for instance, we grew up in San Francisco where there's been Chinese people there for many generations. And so I feel like there's a huge difference between, our peers there who might be third generation Chinese, and then we were just, freshly in the country. So there's always this sense of like, I mean, I wanted to fit in, but I also wanted to let people know that I wasn't that way either, that there was something different.
Yeah, like distinguishing ourselves from other Asians and always having to actually give a geography lesson every time we met someone. We would say, "Oh, we're from Laos," and then people would say, "I don't know where that country is. Where is that? Is what language is spoken there?" I mean, still to this day, that colors our experience. But I mean, we grew up how we grew up, but I think as an adult, we're able to probably learn a lot more of how those experiences shaped us. And going back to Laos as an adult is centering ourselves culturally, because we really didn't have a point of reference. There wasn't like a Lao town, there wasn't a Lao restaurant, there was like nothing that spoke to Lao people in the US. So for us to say we grew up a certain way, we kind of just grew up with whatever mix of culture that we brought into the house. I mean, I think as I grew older, I wanted to know more about my culture, but as a kid growing up, I just wanted to fit in. I didn't want to speak a different language so much. I didn't want to eat like foods that were so different, or just participate in things that were so different than the mainstream America that we grew up with. So I think for me, I wanted to fit in more. And so because when you're trying to fit in, you kind of hide or not highlight things about you that make you different.
Well, I feel I actually wanted to be different a lot of times, but I didn't specifically highlight the Lao thing.